Hi everyone, welcome back to Python Code Nemesis. In today's video, we'll be exploring performance, raw SQL queries versus ORM in Python. Let's get started. In data-driven applications, optimizing performance is a constant pursuit. When it comes to database interactions, developers often find themselves at a crossroads. Should they use raw SQL queries or opt for an object-relational mapping framework? This article delves into this debate, looking into the advantages and drawbacks of both approaches, accompanied by a real-world Python code sample to provide comprehensive understanding. Raw SQL queries involve crafting SQL statements directly into your code to interact with the database. They grant developers granular control over query structure and execution, making them appealing for complex queries. On the other hand, ORM frameworks like SQL Alchemy abstract database interactions into Python objects, reducing the need to write raw SQL while promoting code readability. Performance considerations. When it comes to performance, raw SQL queries have an edge due to their directness. Since they bypass ORM translation and mapping, they often result in faster execution. This is particularly evident when dealing with large datasets or intricate queries that benefit from fine-tuning. Python and raw SQL queries. Let's consider a scenario where we have a Python application interacting with a Postgres database. Here's a sample code snippet demonstrating the use of raw SQL queries. So there is first you create a cursor, then you execute these SQL statements to insert some data into this table. And then there is a query where you select all from this customers table where age is greater than 25. So it will be Bob, which will be printed in the results. This is a very simple example. Now, what are the benefits of an object relational mapper? It's important to note that raw SQL queries might not always be the best option. ORM frameworks abstract the underlying database, making code more readable and maintainable. They automatically handle tasks like query generation, parameter binding, and result mapping, reducing the risk of SQL injection and encouraging best practices. Python and ORM SQL Alchemy. I personally like using SQL Alchemy a lot. Let's look at this example. So we have a class which inherits from SQL Alchemy's declarative base. You name the table name as customers and you have three fields, ID, name, and age. And the data types are mentioned here. You first create a database connection, create a session, insert some sample data using this add all, and you can also query using the ORM. So you're doing a session.query, the name of the class which will query this customers table, and you can add this dot filter to filter by age greater than 25 on all of these objects. So you basically get the same result. It's just that it might be a little more readable when it's a very large complex query. So the choice between raw SQL and ORM depends on various factors. If your work is performance critical, raw SQL might be your go-to. However, if you prioritize maintainability and prefer a Pythonic approach, ORM frameworks like SQL Alchemy provide a better solution. So that's it for this article. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, please leave a like and follow Python Code Nemesis. Subscribe to my channel and thanks for watching. Have a great day. See you in the next one.